The most expensive habit you have isn't something you do. It's something you don't say. Think about the last time you didn't say what you actually meant. Maybe you hinted instead of asking directly. Maybe you assumed the other person would figure it out. Maybe you softened what you really needed to say because you were worried of how it might land. And what happened? They guessed wrong, you got frustrated, time was wasted, trust was strained, and the conversation you were trying to avoid, you ended up having anyway. Only it happened 3 weeks later with more damage to repair. I'm not talking about being harsh. Directness isn't aggression. But there's a real cost to being unclear, and most people never calculate it. Every indirect conversation, every unspoken word, every unspoken expectation, every boundary you assume someone else understood but never actually communicated, all of it compounds into lost time, into broken trust, into relationships that slowly erode because nobody said what actually needed to be said. If that cost is something you've paid, double tap the screen. Unclear communication isn't kindness, it's avoidance wearing a mask, and the people around you can feel the difference. The people who build the strongest relationships at work, at home, in every area of life aren't the ones who say the most. They're the ones who say what matters directly without people guessing. Today, identify one thing you've been leaving unsaid. One expectation you've been assuming someone else understands, but you've never actually communicated. Say it clearly and directly, not with aggression, with respect. Watch what happens when the other person finally knows where they stand. If you're ready to stop paying the cost of being unclear, stay with this series. Comment clarity if this is something that hits real for you. Share this with someone who needs to stop hinting and start saying what they actually mean.